and maybe a chamber.
So, okay, no chamber like we
I
thought
have
for
been waiting for a
T1.
day like this ever since
Excuratum
Valorant has
Harbor.
launched,
Oh my
Achilles.
goodness.
As a
So
Yoru
Harbor
enjoyer,
Viper,
boy, are his
Izu
stocks
on Yoru,
rising.
and a
Not
Jet.
only did
What the hell is
Forsaken show
going
us a
on?
masterclass
Nats is on
yesterday, but
Cypher, that's
Izu
sick.
and Keiko
Mystic
are
solo
jumping up to the
smoke,
plate.
but they have the Cypher cages. Kiko on Yoru as well. Yampy on KO.
Even more interesting here.
KO Sova. I like the liquid comp. The T1 comp is crazy. No trips on Breeze. Oh my god, Nats is gonna have like 50 kills.
With Liquid's composition is running this solo controller with just Mystic on Viper.
Yeah, just a Viper
The
and
good
just
thing-
a Yoru, right? So how do they plan to try to strike into
Nats
a
is
site?
gonna
Now,
have
they
a
will be
really
starting on the
fun
defensive side,
attack,
so it will take us a little
but
time
a
before we can
not so
find
fun
out.
defense
Some
because
very
they're gonna
big
have a
differences.
shock
Sure,
dart. They're
Yoru
gonna
on
have
both
the
sides,
fake
but we'll talk about
drone,
it more
fake.
as the rounds commence, because
They're
there's
gonna have the
very
fake Euro
different
clones kind
interpretations
of
on how that Euro
at
is
least
meant to be
find
used
some of these
in
traps to break.
combinations.
That there are, but boy, this is about to get chaotic. Hopefully, our observers are all warmed up and ready to go, because there's going to be a lot of action to track as we jump into map number 2.
Yeah, that's true.
TL.
Double Euro.
Looking for the 2-0 win. Let's see if they can get it done on Breeze.
No mobility from the Raise of the Jet. Yeah, Liquid on the attack
So
needs to take a
gonna be
lot
back
of
here
mid
on the
control,
Sova, sticking with that pick.
which can be a little bit harder with the solo Viper.
Yeah, so of course yesterday
So we'll see the
Forsaken
use of
on
the
that Euro,
cages.
I mean, not only
Liquid
was he
on
able to get
defense,
5-dimensional
T1 on
bursts in the
attack,
first half, but
double
really
Sheriff.
just being a
Oh
menace,
my god,
ruining all the Cypher
double
setups,
Sheriff on
etc.
defense.
So T1, Euro is
It
their
is an
main
aim
guy
map.
to help combat that Cypher, whereas of course Team Liquid, they even have the KO on top, no Cypher on the other side, but that can really ruin. The Viper lurks as well. T1 eyes on towards
Insta cage goes down middle, but is this insta cage?
Into other parts of the map.
Is this
Really
insta
heavy
cage
mid
not for the
presence here.
Sova recon? But the Sova recon didn't come.
Execute with the Harbor. We'll see how many lessons he's gotten from his younger brother Forsaken.
The double
Decent
bait in
person
middle
to,
as well, so you
go
can
to
TP
if you're
away.
trying to learn some of the strats.
Why can I not see the Euro
Maybe not
TP
both
on
lineups, but here's the push. Already no
minimum.
side player going to be able to find one. The reveal comes in, however, and that's
recording? Yeah, I
gonna
am.
take it down.
So good,
Will have a
Prodigy,
little bit
thank
of
you there.
revenge found as Keiko will claim the kill. Not be at 12 HP, however. So on the corner, Keiko just backing away, turns the sights over towards B main. See if anyone's pushing.
Big jewel at A
there.
main here.
You can see there is not. First kill going to be coming
Nice
in
trade.
there on the Yampi. We're on the opposite side of the map, but Mystic
Master jewel at top mid now.
grabs the orb as well and could upgrade the ghost, but for now won't be going for it. Spirit and Enzo duking it out, but Carpe joins the fray.
I mean, this is just T1 being patient and Team Liquid slowly devolving into these
Okay,
duels
Kiku has a
that
chance
they
here.
originally didn't necessarily want. I mean, up to the point that Mystic got the kill, it looked like Team Liquid had better map presence. But now, Keiko all alone.
All alone, but there's some decay there, but can't quite line up the Sheriff shots. Carpe will be able to find himself
They
a
were
second
so
round.
low
Mystic
from the
now
smoke
moving
as well that it would have been
forward
body
here to
shots.
plan. Carpe just on the other side of this half wall. High Tide now going to be dropping down, needs a headshot.
Ooh,
cannot
I
get
mean,
it.
nice pistol from
will
Carpe
find
in here, very
three.
patient on this one.
T1 will get themselves another pistol round win.
So T1, the idea, at
Especially
least for
over
the
towards
pistol, right, you
middle as
don't have
well.
much else util to work with, so just keep cutting up the map into smaller pieces, one angle at a time, apply pressure in mid. A good counter dart here coming out.
Yeah, the Harbor
from
stuff is kind of
Enzo
nice
Silva,
here.
stops the push.
The
But then
wall
they
to like
had Rossi
block off
waiting for the
bottom and
push out
middle.
as well. I mean, initially they were all waiting for a potential
it's
push out
kinda
of
nice.
mid or A main. Rossi holds true. At least he gets that information across. Carpe still able to hold the fort in mid, and a good pistol round here for T1.
And that's having a slow day. Again, he's not going to have fun on defense here, but on attack he should. On attack, no joke, Nat should farm.
Sheriff in the hands of Keiko, but that's the lion's share of the firepower that's
Just
available
because
for
no
both sides. Team
Sentinel
Liquid, first shot
and
from
his
Yampi.
lag.
He'll be going a little bit wide. Easier in the meantime. Marshall of his own does find Keiko, taking him down and helping to escort them forward onto this A site where all the remaining players from Team Liquid are waiting. Push forward, push out through the wall. Side player quickly able to deal with Enzo. Izu gets himself a second kill as Mystic will fall. Saya, shoulder to
Do they
shoulder
both try and go
with
for it at the
Yampi
same
will
time?
end up dying.
Yampi's always good for
Kill
one
comes
with his
in,
martial, though.
Beta
We'll give
will
him
be
that.
recovered.
In the end, not too bad for T1 at all. Saya goes down the pass on without the gun, and they have to rebuy one armor, so this is a very good bonus. Damn, T1 really loved the early op buy.
But this way, they can always apply pressure initially with a toxic screen.
This is
at
the
least tie up one member, deny
this is the China
Team Liquid
meta.
from being able to go for these Gambo stacks on this large map, and then try for these slow entries with the high tide.
Carpe
with the
looking way
cascade. If it
crispier than the
doesn't
first
work
map.
out, you
Holy,
still got the toxic
nice shot.
screen on the other side. Oh, and that off.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
Operator in on the attacking side in round 3. Side player.
So yeah, just a wall contact.
Feeling it.
Smoke is kind of nice because it allows them to cross over to this angle.
Of this poison cloud.
And
Now, Rossi was
Liquid,
spotted
again, in
with
their
the 0
practices,
point
not going to be
get
used to
going on
buying,
that
to having
draws
someone buy an
Liquid
op so early.
push
So let's
out,
hope they've
see
done
if
their
it's going to be
research.
a heavy B stack or not.
Masper now situated.
Weird Viper wall over towards B on attack. I wonder if this is just because it's a
Quick clear
bonus.
on that drone. So that Keiko can stay sat in his position. Izu though, able to find Yapi.
Yeah,
Extra
nice
taking
trades. They
down
just walked
Mystic.
out over towards A here. They were holding the whole time with an op.
Just one player here on this entry. Now they find themselves with a very hefty advantage. Rossi with the long wraparound.
How
going
aware is
deep
Rossi?
side. About to make contact here against Keiko, who spots him first. Gets the headshot.
Got a little bit unlucky with the
Now
timing there,
2v3.
honestly, more
Spike
than
gets planted.
being unaware.
Yeah, but the positioning here coming out from Carpe, if he gets one kill, he'll down just Fury just to buy time. That'll allow Excurit to hold the line with the operator. They have a good inkling because they haven't seen him exit just yet.
That's the dart. Carpe
No
gets
vision
him
block on
outside.
that.
Oh,
Timing.
Security
That
pulls
is
up the
unlucky.
angle. Right as he would have spotted him. Carpe
And now they
cannot
know
win
the
fight.
ops there.
Enzo standing tall. Doesn't even really take any damage somehow. Shot's not connecting. Excurit gets Nats through the wall, but now that operator
Nice,
is
yeah,
gonna
and
be
then they
carried
pick up the
over
op
into
now,
round
so
4 in Team Liquid's hands.
it's a big
It will
snowball
stop
round,
Team
really.
Liquid converting the bonus.
Yeah, so Team
The
Liquid
good
made
news
that
for
early call to push
T1
out of man
is
to check,
Saya
is it
can
going
get
to be
dropped
any
an
mid
op.
presence? How many people do we think are on B? But that way they also commit to the fact that A's just going to be a retake. They take some early damage through the
What
doors.
have I done to Extract? Bro,
Coming
he's
out
missed
to
every
mid
shot
here,
since I
Easy
said he
with
doesn't
clean
miss.
shots alongside Excurit. But at
It's
the
like-
end
I
of the
think
day,
we're up to
that
4
early
now.
decision allows him to still be able to set up against this post plant, go for the retake, keep 3 rifles alive, even get that operator.
How
as
do
an
I
upgrade.
undo it? Say that he always... no, surely I've undone it now by saying that he's missed 4.
Possible now for T1.
Well, Hunter's Fury online. This could just be a
This
quick
is nice from
send
T1. I
if
like
they
the
so
smoke over
choose.
towards middle. This Viper smoke over towards middle is
Well
just
aware of that
great, right?
potential
Just vision
0
block
point.
from both of these sides.
Carpe in position, thinking about going here.
Different wall over towards
Fight
B
buy
as
some
well.
more time.
And they can kind of do this with T1
Ball
because
now
you have the
up,
harbors.
drone
It's a
leading out
great
from the
molly,
snake
by the
by
way.
blind
He had a bit
delay.
of
Side
spam
player
on this
dashes
as well.
forward, only takes a little bit of damage, and there's going to be the flash. Swing in, but the counter flash is good, but
Wow,
Izu
that's great
teleporting
flash,
in
by the way.
behind, catching them
Great
off
flash
guard.
again.
Pop flashes through the wall. Yapi,
Oh!
however, still able to find the kill. Side player going to be taken down by Nats.
Excurit all alone on the pyramid.
High tide falling down, but Excurit able to
Oh,
find some
Excurit
quick
looks
kills.
kind of crispy, though.
Enzo Keiko versus
Actually,
Carpe and Rossi.
you know that T1
Keiko still trying to
died
arrive.
pretty early here, flashing through.
Damage,
Honestly, it
shot
didn't
dart
look
sent
too bad.
out.
That's a great shot, right?
Hit, yes,
Oh
it
man,
does.
hits and
Whittling him
cancels
down
the
to 31
drone.
HP. Spike now planted.
They haven't seen this Yoru, so they know that it's coming around slowly. Got Carpe watching the back at the same time.
There it is. Keiko
And that's the
swinging
op they
out.
picked
Carpe
up from T1.
find an angle. Ends up falling. Now it's all
If he
on
gets a
Rossi.
kill,
Has
give
the
him-
bites to try and
Oh.
delay. Got the spot onto one. The push forward. Takes out Enzo. Now sets up the try. Delay the potential defuse.
Man, Rossi's
I
playing
love
this
that
well.
early snake bite just to buy time. That gives him a little bit more to work with in terms of mind games here.
Keiko maybe realizing that he's got to get a move on. Swinging around the side. Shorty in hand, but the distance is not good for him, and this round is over.
Yeah, really wants to take the
Love
op
to hold
out
on
as
to the
well.
operator, but
Oh
Rossi will not
my.
allow and gets the
What the
headshot.
hell?
A great clutch here for him.
That was
T1
one of the
now
most
move up 3-1.
convincing
The op can be handed
1v2s
right
I've seen
back
for a
over
while.
to
That
side
was
player.
really nice.
Good recovery from T1. It looked like it could have been a bit dicey after that pop flash out from Izu. Not able to connect into a kill. Good entry initially, but Yampi just gets the flash first. He's a little
Liquid
bit
had
too
a
far
good
forward. Doesn't get
amount of
hit
people
fully
here.
by that blind
Kind of,
side.
I mean, X.
Excurit stabilizes though, and that's all
It was
they
just
needed to be able to
it's
wrap
just
up
a
the
frag
post
out,
plan
really.
on the
Excurit
side
and
of
Rossi.
T1. And the big
Mate,
question is,
Rossi
from Team
doesn't
Liquid is,
lose.
at some
Wait,
point,
I don't
after
want
the
to.
secret round, you gotta
I'm gonna
start
say
to
it.
change up your
Rossi doesn't
Cypher
lose
setups, 'cause
clutches,
T1 is
but
just
I don't
absolutely
mean it in the
pouring it on the
cast
B side.
situation. Because he's like 4-0 in terms of clutches. Dude, I have to say it. Like I can't not speak about the game chat. I can't be scared of the cast.
Got the exit strategy of that gate crash. Carpe, let's try to flush him out here with that drone. Go from top, getting the reveal. We'll just force him back.
Yeah, they even follow him all the way through on the dart. Keiko doesn't want to get caught by an early swing. So that's the
So
A
just
main
a low
push
buy
ruined
for
from
Liquid
Team
here.
Liquid. They're
This is a good
continuing
chance
to stay
for
grouped up,
money
but,
to
T1
stack
has
up
an
for
idea that
T1
there's somewhere
because
on the A
their
side,
money
right?
is
I mean, the
really
Deep
low. We've
Crash
got
even
4 people and
coming out
really low
next to the
money still.
pyramids. So T1 just waiting to see if there's any re-aggression. They've already given up mid-control. They want to just stay together. Don't give away these free rifle upgrades once the skirmish happens.
All 5 now.
This is kind of nice from Liquid. They got a lot of information. I would like to see this a bit more, to be honest, in terms of them being aggro. They are playing against no Sentinel, so they can be flanking all the time from B or middle. God, I feel so bad, bro. How? 5 now.
So, however, in the meantime, going to be taken down. Cyber Cage push forward.
Speaking of bad, thank you so much, mate, with the Prime. Appreciate the 9 months.
Keiko is spotted for a brief little moment, ends up falling. Will get the headshot, Carpe taken down.
I mean, you saw more members here. Yeah, T1 correctly backing off out of it, trying to hold different angles now from backside.
Oh, and Execute as well. Taken low. Just has to play back, and from here, Liquid.
So yeah, Nats will save the gun that was picked up, and these two, they don't want to give him anything because this would be a Euro ult.
He's gonna go for it.
He's going for it, but he's only got the Guardian in hand.
Doesn't matter, it's kind of worth him dying here. Gets the Euro ult.
Missing a 3 HP. Can just go ahead, die to the spike, gets gifted. Additional little bit of ult charge. T1 will be able to win out the round.
Yeah, so now, big buy round for Liquid.
Drift, but dies to Mystic,
Wait, interesting that Nats went for a death here, but...
as well. So curious to see if T1 just hold on to that Euro ultimate as a counter. Of course, Team Liquid have their full stack of ultimates, quite frankly.
What was I going to say?
Fight back. Now, this
Yeah, big buy round for Liquid, and they are up against the Euro, so that's a little bit scary, but they got 4 ults to their own.
They know that's where T1's been pressuring. They're just
Team Liquid now stack 4 people over towards A. You can kind of do this as well. This is more to just do the wall, as we can see the Viper moving in. So we have Viper pressure either side to block vision, which makes a lot of sense.
Here in mid, Keiko sprinting
Instant ult.
with a dimensional drift, and now
oh, okay, the combo. Yeah, it's a classic.
Taken down. Side player, however, pitches in from double doors.
An absolute classic. Who do they take down? The Smoker as well. Izzy takes a crazy TP to spawn in reaction.
Spike now starting to drift over towards Shop, but the reveal comes through.
The combo's nice though. I mean, it's probably
much information as far as where the spike
probably the strongest double ult combo. Maybe you would say like Gecko Brim combo's a little bit better.
Yep. I like it.
Oh my goodness.
And again, they overstep.
Killjoy and Viper also.
Oh
my!
Kill, but Mystic will be able to strike him down. Carpe now on his lone.
Rossi just looks incredible.
That's your point does connect. Gets the kill on the Yampi, however, now
not another 1v2 though, right?
Forward. Has Carpe heard the first steps? It looks like he has. Relocates, gets
he has a
situated
drone still. Drone and the tag's huge because it's oh boy.
For the pit, the dart connects, and that's going to delay him. This pit does not
great,
get into the spike.
Yeah, I mean, this is a bit of a
great
panic pit,
reposition
just
in theory.
trying to get into the site, but Mystic.
He drops it.
Not much time.
Not much time at all. Up over the top.
Damn, nicely done. He's got time for this, it feels like.
Be able to get to the fuse.
Close, yeah, he gets it.
And gets there in time.
Ooh.
I mean, Carpe,
questionable ult.
He goes for the drone.
Questionable ult, but he won the round, so
out,
there's no question it.
But that also gives away his position entirely, and Mystic, well prepared, instantly
Carpe could have
drops
played
the
time
pit
there. I think he had the chance to kind of move,
round.
reposition a bit more than he did.
A little over-eager in the clutch position, perhaps, there from Carpe. Could have just sat back, still was holding on to shock darts to try and clear off.
Rossi hit some mad peak shots.
From Rossi to make this as even as it was. But in the end, Mystic, yeah, ult going to be kind of burnt there, but ultimately still does win the round for them. So Liquid get their second.
Feels like it helps him reposition. It helps him reposition, but my issue with this Viper ult was that Carpe could have repositioned him better as well. Like it goes both ways in that.
So you could try to get that momentum back economically.
Okay, Mask goes on. Dimensional drift now out from Izu. Scouting around the site. Rossi looks to hold any flanks. Things coming down. They know they're right in the middle. And so Silk gets a kill on a Saya player.
Still got a kill with shock here.
Back a bit of martyrdom from him after he goes down. Yampi now.
God, this is a fast round.
Comes up with 2. Spike is stranded, not planted. Execute thinking
kind of crazy timing to cross on this one.
Will least suspect him to come from.
And Team Liquid, I mean, it shows that they have been prepping
They
for
had
a comp as well.
he
'Cause
had
as
a
soon as
nice
that
shock
dimensional
for
drift comes
the
out, they
spike
just
here,
know
so for
where
the
to
orb
hold
here.
those angles,
So what
put
I
out all their utility to make sure
okay,
they have
what I
every
actually think happened
possibility
in this
covered.
round, I'm pretty
And
sure,
it's
is
just
Carpe
trades
was
back and
one away
forth.
from
T1
his
doing so
ult, and they
much
thought they
damage
were
on the
gonna
entry
do
itself
the
that they died to all
Yoru
this other utility.
Sova combo, right?
Just curious
But
to
then they
see,
ended
I
up
mean,
using the
Fireplayer
Yoru
had knives
ult
available in
before the
last
Sova
round,
picked
but
up the
went in with a
orb,
Vandal.
and then we
Carpe just
didn't
has a sheriff moving forward.
then we
Using that
didn't
swap
combo it
off.
well. But I think that's why they went for the shocks over
Bizarre.
towards her.
Great sight anchoring here from Yampy. As everybody else was getting
Fast
dropped
forward,
around him,
fast
and then
forward
Mystic
is
sussing out
up now if you
where
want to
that
watch it.
harbor was
Let me
gonna
just
be.
change the
Yeah, and the
thumbnail.
problem here is also that you only have
Should we
that Silva
have
alongside the
him
Yoru. So as soon
laughing?
as the high tide comes out, Yampi knew he was safe as long as he wasn't spotted by the Yoru. You know they're only clearing the inside of the site.
Keiko wanting
The
push
buys have been a
elbow.
little bit weird for T1 at the moment.
Up in hand, scopes in, spots
Nice
extra,
shot.
jumps out before the reply can come through from Saya player.
Oh my
Over the
goodness.
top, gets himself now into nest. Plenty of noise has been made. There's two players waiting. Just sat here ready to punish. Now Mystic as well, lurking. Flash
Saya has
could
3 people.
absolutely destroy him. Gets that
Oh.
shot. Yappy though. Izu
Oh, and the
now
cover.
finds Mystic, and Saya tries to go for Enzo.
Big kill.
Cannot get him. Enzo swinging out even wider. Drops Carpe, dodges the flash, looks to try to get rid of that enemy Yoru, but Izu will be able to claim the kill.
Oh, what a
Now
lovely
Kane
TP
crashes
on this
all the
one.
way over into the site.
Lovely
Lands
TP.
safely.
Didn't get a chance to pick up a gun, but
Somehow
the
T1
TP actually makes this winnable.
miraculous move into the site. They have the pit as well. Everything's possible.
Viper ult as well, and what a Viper ult this is. Oh my god, that's kind of nice. You can play down the back towards lane here, yet it covers the spike.
Not much more pressure here on
That's
Rossi.
really sick. He does move forwards though.
Fake goes through, spotted. There is Izu, stays alive for a little bit longer somehow. Shorty only going to be able to find one. Rossi still full HP.
Nats does have an okay idea.
Okay, chat, we're putting it to the test because I say Rossi doesn't lose. Oh, he,
Can he
crazy guy.
out-rat the king? Rossi pulling back, trying to do
I said that Rossi doesn't lose clutches. And dude, there we go, chat. The curse isn't real. He actually doesn't
will in
lose.
fact be able to convert
He has
the
had
round.
so many
A very
clutches.
aggressive play to
in this
plant
best of
Saya,
3
your
so far.
jet into nest, but then you
He's
had
either
Izu
4
holding that
he's either
cross
4-0
angle the
or
entire
5-0
time.
up in
Sure,
clutches.
If Team Liquid made their move during the high tide, things would have been different, but they just did
He's
not
won every
account
1v1,
for the
that's
double
for
stack
sure.
in mid. You know, great start from Keiko, but Izu, 2 heroic shots with the Sheriff from mid. That allows the setup for Rossi to get the 1v1 clutch.
Shaking a head.
Shaking
That one
my
was
head.
very much on the brink of Liquid just bringing this back into a 4-4. T1 hold on to the lead at least for now, and that's why we see.
Any reason why
intervention
two
here from a
Yorus? Yoru's incredibly good on this
So,
map.
you know, a
It's
couple
very
other
good
things
on
that they
attack. It's very good on
continue to
defense
add
for the
on,
fast
right, to really
rotates.
try to
Like the
reapply some
TPs are good.
mental
It's such
pressure
a
back
it's
to
such a
T1 is
wide, long
similar
map,
to
right?
what
The
they just
rotates for a
did.
long
What they
time,
just
so
did is with that Euro
having someone
pressure
on
mid,
defense
right?
that can
Put in some
instantly
presence and
TP
gate
for
crash
sight
out.
hits
Again, the
is
question
like
is, if you
incredibly
continue to just
strong.
have the Cypher
And then
planted
on
on
attack
B,
is just
with
great.
these
Even with
stacks, the
Cypher
full
being
stacks on
meta,
A,
right?
I
It's
mean,
really
it
good
worked
for
against
finding out where
dimensional
these
drift,
trips are.
but
You can do
T1
your
has had some
clone,
other
goes through the
ideas.
trips, you find out where
So
the trips
whether
are,
it's pushing that
and you can
elbow, whether
TP
it's
to the
pushing
back
out
as
of
well.
doors once
And you
again,
have a flash when
utilize
most
that
people are
Euro
doing
with the
like
gate
walls
crash.
in the
You
middle.
need some other pressure
Right,
around the
and
map,
you
so
kind of want a
T1 can't
flash that
just
can
sit there
go
and then say,
through
all right, 1, 2,
walls.
3,
Like you
let's
can't
go,
really have a
crash onto
breach
the site
flash
on the A
because there's
side.
never walls to flash through. They're always like in the middle.
Timeout now will expire, and we'll go right back into the rounds.
Any idea of a good
Fly here
Yoru
from
breeze
Liquid,
game?
half armors.
Some of the Shopify
Blindly,
ones are pretty
rifles in
good.
hand.
There was a
Nice
small
Guardian there,
tournament
Keiko.
that I
T1
watched.
off of the opponents.
What was it, like the Liquid
Timeout.
tournament that was
They're
pretty
gonna
good.
go for a hard
I
stab
think
on
if
the
you
B
want to
side
wait for a
the first half.
Yoru
That last
game,
round, sure, they
I
gambled
think you'll
in
have
mid, and
so
they eventually
many
made
to
their way
choose from
through.
next year,
It's always
Teats.
just been Rossi
Unless you
lurking
like
here, but
really
this time
need
it's been
videos,
full
you'll
force.
have a really good one at one point.
That's around the corner. Wall going up. It's off of that camera, but that Hunter's Fury shot is found, and Carpe able to take him down. Keiko, however, finding Izu on the entry. Enzo as well getting involved as Curate and Saya player will fall. The second here for Liquid's Yoru. Carpe and Rossi now sprinting in the opposite direction. The inch forward. Rossi will find that the site is going to be empty.
Paper X, DRX. Oh, that's actually very true. That is very true. Teats,
Rossi ideally wants at least
Forsaken
one
got
more kill, right?
5
Whoever's
Yoru
gonna
ults on
lurk
attack.
behind to make sure that the rotate can happen for Team Liquid. Rossi
That's
wants to
actually
flip
that is
battle, but he
actually
doesn't wanna
video
get there
worthy.
too quick. They had to take
That's
time
very
to
true,
clear out
chat. Well
A
done.
cave. He needs to wait for the plant.
He
and
he
props
was
to
just
Keiko
like
for having that
he
gate
would
crash
set his
set
TP
up
over
on
towards
the B
A,
side. I mean,
and then he
T1
would just
did
go
not
farm the
account for
B
that.
orb,
They assumed
and then
it's
he would
just a
TP
site
it
race,
out.
always has been.
Yeah.
They had a set play, and that one gate
I think that
crash
half was
buys
like
enough time for
10-2,
Enzo
but he
to
had
come from
5
backup as
ults
well.
on Euro
Spike
on
got
attack.
planted, but Team Liquid, they have
It
to
was
be so cautious
madness.
because they have given up so much space.
Yeah,
and time.
that's a
We
great
don't
reminder
know
chat with him.
what kind of forward positions T1 could be situated in at the moment.
Yeah, you do have 2 snake bites and a shock dart as well, so some good post-plant utility available. Rossi just hiding himself by door with that poison cloud. It's going to be really hard to check that he might be outside of that door, a risky position.
Not ready yet.
Fight going Carpe's way, pulls back, sends out the dart. Rossi now striking, finds one. Carpe dragging across, gets Mystic. The bite comes through. Enzo will be able to find the kill, but Carpe will pick up a third.
T1 are good on the clutches. You got to give him that. It just feels like Liquid losing every clutch.
And let's give credit where credit is due. Rossi is running laps around Team Liquid. That lurk is coming into play.
Yeah,
So many
Rossi's
rounds
great.
that Team Liquid in
I
theory
actually
should
have
have
been
won.
both of the
Rossi
games I
just
watch
opens
Rossi.
up
I'm
the
just
other
like, this
side
guy
on
is
such
a solid
crucial
player.
timing. Secures and clears the entire site.
Gorgeously done. I mean, yeah, things getting well scrappier than T1 would have
Kiko looks
anticipated.
pretty good
Great
on
stuff there from
Euro
Kiko with
as
that
well.
Guardian hand to find those 2 kills and shut down the push, but surrendering all of that space and not necessarily having a great read on.
Jesus, 3-person swing against the anti-eco. I guess so you know they're not going to have enough.
Costing them some major change-ups here is just the one
Yeah,
trap
big
fire
change-ups
situation
from them.
on B, and
Shock
Mystic
dart to break the current
try to
trip.
hold the line.
Yeah, they don't want to
Shock dart to break this other trip. As we can see, this one is in the absolute ceiling. So this is when Fasaya wants to kind of updraft up. Yeah, so maybe expecting some different pathing on this one. They see the little bridge over towards the top left, like the top of the castle. They expect him to updraft up towards there.
Izu low on HP, Execute as well, tagged down to 50. Keiko lurking on the side of the wall. It drops. He gets the kill onto one.
So ult's very bold, but honestly,
opening up with that Hunter's Fury, looking
wow,
for the
nice dodge.
Nah.
Nah. Looks like I'm watching a movie or something.
Still got Rossi holding the back as well.
Happy he will be able to get the hip fire shot to take him low.
Everyone's so low.
And so he's a Bulldog, needs a couple shots. Can he find him? Spots one. Poison orb set up. Rossi 3 swings. Man's bold as all hell, and then he goes right
What
back
is this
in
guy
for it
on?
once more and wins the round 7-3. T1 now on a 3-round win streak.
Yeah, and just the way that Rossi was peeking back and forth.
It's borderline disrespectful, that was. Honestly, that's crazy.
Just secure enough time, gets the kill for himself, the cherry on top. And now 2 rounds in a row where all the
should never happen.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, some kind of crucial shots here coming out from Saya as well. But at the end of the day, the 2 rounds in a row focusing on B, that puts Team Liquid back into a little bit of confusion.
Big buy for Liquid. They need to start getting some rounds.
Starting to get everything going now on that A site. The elbow creep up there. Rossi just around the corner of the box. He'll just wait and see if he can get a pixel out of place.
Oh my goodness.
Smokes. Yampi and Nats finding one apiece out here in mid. Rossi now swinging in, puts some damage down. Manages to find 2.
How does he make these rounds
Back
doable?
within a winnable position in the meantime. It's Carpe and Execute.
I kind of like this from Liquid though. They're really trying to punish this this attack of Viper smoke.
On that mid presence.
They've kind of been wanting to do that since the beginning of the game.
Now bringing it into a 2v2. They know where the Sova's at. Still need to try to suss out Mystic's position though. Util's completely gone for T1.
Itai just comes up, but he doesn't have time to use it.
The timing. Accurate, seeing that dart coming through, managing
Okay,
to find
can
one.
Liquid win a
Mystic
clutch?
roughly aware of his position.
They can't win any clutch rounds.
Still decides to swing and challenge. He takes it down.
So there's a 2v3 for them as well in terms of 3.
On an absolute stomp right now.
And once again, it's Rossi's kills that just
Rossi makes this doable.
Right? If Rossi
It's
doesn't
true.
get the spray down double here
Rossi's
in mid with the
ridiculous
Phantom,
again.
I mean, it's all over. There's too many members alive, too much util available. But that allows them to go for these 1v1 duels, hold different angles on the side of T1. Rossi topping the board right now for that squad with a good round lead.
Hit available here as we go into the final round of the half. Mystic will
Okay,
use that.
insta
It's
Viper
actually just trying to
ult
cut
towards
off mid.
middle. Honestly, that's not
Access
too bad.
in towards the A site. Gate crash set
I
up
will
all
say
the way
one
back
thing, Liquid definitely haven't been
just underneath the bridge.
risky enough
so
with
they
their pushes
decide, you know
behind.
what,
They're
this
playing
place
against a
coming
no
out from T1,
sentinel
it's
comp,
not
and I've
worth
never
fighting.
seen anyone
Make
over
them
towards
use their
spawn apart
ultimates
from
to
when they
get
were
through. They have
eco.
their own dimensional drift to try to counter this on the retake.
Like they
They're
just
just
played
playing to see if
Cypher
the
over
site's open,
towards
don't really
B,
care
and
that much about
just
the pit
because of that, they
itself.
never wanted to
Since
ever
well,
push.
it's so
But they
far
have
away
a
from the
Yoru,
plant
so they
spot.
should
We
be
don't really
taking
have
some
to
more
try to go for
risks.
this
At least
one.
push
Enzo
over
now gonna
towards
take it
B,
down.
and then
Side
they can
player
kind of
dashing
TP
forward.
away.
Looking on the hunt, but Keiko lying in wait does find
Carpe
that
has
headshot.
ult for after
Back
plant as
skull
well,
now
and
with
he's
no
over
dimensional
towards
drift.
A main. We get a
Blake
Viper
looking to
ult
try to scout
that
through
does cover the
Rossi.
spike, but the good thing to know about is a
Opened up.
Viper ult over towards A that covers the
They
spike means that you can't
fishing,
hold
trying
in
to see
A
what he
main
can
itself,
find.
so you can always be spammed.
Mask will come off. The swing through the wall.
Like we
Easy
see
to
that
be
from
taken down. Rossi
Yampy.
as well. Dead, so the pit does drop. Carpe and Excurrent now the last one standing as Excurrent is swinging around, trying to stop this
Okay.
defuse from coming through, but it's only going to
Four?
be good for one. Liquid will close out the half.
Not too
with a
bad.
final
It was
round
a
win.
the Yoru ult
for
was
the
really
scoreline.
good for finding the
Man,
information there
Hunter's
to actually
Fury
be able to
gets used
spam
because
as
they
well.
hear the
So I
dimensional
feel like
drift.
the
They wanna
Yoru did
keep
great.
kind of the entrance of one side of the pit safe. Make sure that you're closing off all points of approach.
What's with Yoru being played
But
on
the
Breeze?
dimensional
It's
drift gets so
you'll see it
much
being.
intel
It's
coming
like
out
the
from
closest we
Keiko.
have to a
You know,
meta at
Team
the
Liquid
moment on
just
this map.
knows where to hold those
It's a
angles
lot
right on
down
the outside
to
of the
big
pit,
map,
how to approach it,
Jet
and they
Nas,
pinch.
Cypher
Push them
being
out of A main. Hunter's Fury
pretty
already used, can't use it for the
pretty.
post plant.
I mean, one of the better agents on this map. I don't want to say hard
At the end
meta,
there
but
from Excurrent, but good cover. And spread
4 is not
from
bad. 4's
Team
not bad
Liquid.
on this map.
8 and 4.
Easy rotations, jam, flash,
I mean, in
etc.
all honesty, a couple of those lurks doesn't come online. It's probably
Why
what
wasn't
we're
Yoru
looking at
played on
6-6,
Breeze as much when
right?
Breeze was in
Liquid, they
rotation?
had the
Bro,
numbers
literally,
advantage quite a few
Chamber was
times, and
meta,
they
so you didn't have to worry about the
can't
trips,
account
so you
for
never
Rossi's
really needed
timings there in
TP,
mid.
and Jet was
Eventually, they
just
fixed
so
that up by
strong.
investing a lot more coverage on the middle part of the map, but now going on to the attack, my big question is you just have the Yoru to break into the site. You have no one else who can really extend that extra angle for your entry point. Curious to see.
What about no duelist?
navigate around
Middle's
that.
pretty hard to take on
I
this
was a little
map
bit
is the
concerned
issue.
for Liquid. I thought maybe this was going to end up being a 9-3 because we saw.
I mean, middle's a little bit easier to take now. No duelist is more viable now because of the changes to middle, because you can definitely try and split a bit more.
Maybe they're just going to lose out from there. Good recovery coming through to be able to pick up that fourth.
Would your work as solo duelist? 100% for sure, yeah.
We've seen this be a much more attacker-sided map, so picking up a pistol here at the start of the half could certainly set them up for a big.
I mean,
run
Na'Vi
back.
were running it for a good amount of time. You
The
saw it
thing
every
is
so
their
often.
comp is very much targeting, the much more kind of standardized compositions we've seen, especially focused around that Cypher. No Cypher on the other side, so the 0 point won't find that value. Still fairly good against the likes of Viper to really just
But
leave the
Rossi's
site
IGL
wide
kinging.
open. We'll have to
Thing
see
is,
how that
Rossi's
content
fragging
comes
so well, not
play.
having to worry about IGLing. I don't know if it would change
Guards
much.
out.
Like, being an IGL changes a lot. That's the thing. Like, you're always gonna take a hit in terms of fragging.
Very large fan out here from Team Liquid.
Yeah, and look at the mid presence from T1, using that gate crash and the fact that they have double duelists with mobility. Just take control of that.
Whoa, boss
okay.
man.
Well, Isu says, yeah, I gotta stop this because you guys are whipping like crazy. Comes in, finds the kill. Yampy in the meantime will finish off side player.
Oh, Enzo with a huge luck, and this should be happening all the time. Like, Liquid can luck like mad on this.
There with a drone in hand, and Excurrent will get taken down. 4v2 now.
So yeah, also we'll keep an eye on who is doing the lurking.
He actually gets
Keiko
and Yampy both falling to the wayside. Suddenly, Enzo's the last man standing.
Oh,
They're sticking to defuse. He's going to try to send out a dart. Is he low enough? The answer is yes. So Isu will get dropped.
With the half already done.
He's got one more dart, but it's not going to get there.
Oh my god, I can't believe they're losing these rounds.
Get the defuse, get off, get himself a third
Rossi,
kill,
another
and
clutch,
T1
of course.
will take
Add it
another
to his
pistol
7th
round.
clutch or something.
Rossi
How on
Breeze,
earth
built
are Liquid
different.
losing that
I mean,
round?
with the
That is
classic, too,
criminal.
That's when I thought it was really over. But able to pick up a double for himself, approaching on the retake.
Imagine pausing right now and looking at the minimap.
It's just nuts.
Long range.
I mean,
headshots, man.
yeah, headshots with the vulnerable are going to do you some good favors, but unreal from Rossi.
Holy hell, that is a
15,
really
7,
bad
1
round
now
from
on the
Liquid.
Viper. He says, yeah, you know what,
Rossi,
I'm gonna keep,
they're making
I'm
Rossi
gonna
look like
use
the best
pistol
player in the world
because-
right now with some of the stuff they're doing.
Can't blame
The
him.
double swing over towards
Cam
spawn
set
was
up, will be
madness.
Spotting Nats nearby. forcing him back. Very heavy double push coming through. Is Yampi though? Right there with
Yampi,
Marshall.
Yampi is always good for one with his Marshall on the eco though, we gotta say that much.
To jump out, and that's gonna be a weapon recovered into Keiko's hands.
Yeah, that's 2 Marshals and a Vandal now. The Vandal, of course, being that upgrade. And T1, I think they saw the Cypher and they didn't expect it to be a full stack on the B side. Greeted a bit for the kills here.
Keiko now doing Rossi, what Rossi did to them.
Honestly,
Kills him off with the classic
the
at range.
eco,
Enzo puts that new
the eco has gone fully wrong. Why did we push middle? Oh man, this game is hurting my brain a bit.
Team Liquid happy to just sit back. They know that T1 now have the pressure on them.
Yeah, I mean, the call comes in. They're like, guys, they're just inting into us. Just chill. It'll just work
Oh
out.
man.
Work out. It does. Keiko,
Sure.
the only
I don't want to talk about it.
as
Actually,
Team
don't want to talk
Liquid
about this round. I just want to move on.
winning out an effective
Those
first
are-
round.
We'll just move on.
I mean, the initial Marshall shot from Yampi opens things up. You know, that forces a Vandal drop. And Izu's like, well, I don't want to leave this here for free. Hopefully I can at least get one trade. Takes a lot of damage for himself, gives up that Vandal in the process. And it all
Look
falls
at
apart
how
from there as
aggro
T1
they're.
kind of
Chat, I
panics
can't
and
not
tries to
comment
latch
on it.
onto
Look
this
at how
very
aggro they're
passive
playing against an
Team Liquid
eco
squad.
on a map that is
Round that could very well
heavy.
come to haunt T1.
The heaviest map in
Gives
terms
Team
of
Liquid a
people
very
on an
solid way
eco
back
will
into the
buy
game.
a Marshall,
Pretty much sheriffs across
and then
the
they
board.
all decide to face middle
They're out on that zero
against
zone.
Marshals, and
Oh,
everyone they
noted.
push against
Yeah, with
ecos
that, though,
and
they
give them
know that
easy
they're
guns to
gonna
pick
lose.
up.
Okay.
No armor.
Holy!
Easy kill for Nats. It's a very solid start. One less player to
Oh,
be
man.
concerned about, especially with all the
That
mobility that War does
that actually
bring
really
through.
hurt to watch.
So something that I think T1 hopefully keeps in mind in the coming rounds is the fact that Team Liquid, they only have that one controller, right? So at the end of the day, they're not going to constantly push and pull from both sides with something like a double controller comp. Sure, they can have someone lurking.
This
in
pause from
person,
Sire is so
but
strong
Team
though.
Liquid will always be happy to sit back and then execute onto a site. That's all they're built for anyway to begin with, other than potential, Yoru lurks deep into enemy territory. So as long as they're aware of those gate crashes, they can hold this default for a lot longer than they think.
Wall comes up. Dart's not going to ping anybody. This might make T1 think twice, and it is. You can see the
Dude, if they
rotations
lose,
coming through now.
if they lose this,
Pull off that A site for a brief
that
prolong. Now they
one
have to
round
retake.
is
Nats
gonna
continues
just
to linger
horn them.
back
That
there
is
by
criminal.
attacker spawn.
I would actually rip them a new one if I was their coach if they lost this.
This is the far side of
One of the
wall,
worst
and
runs
as
I've
it
seen
goes
in
down,
Valorant.
it's an easy kill for
Probably,
Yampi to clean up.
it's up there for this year. It's in the top 10.
Just the Sheriffs left. Not much they can do here.
Gate crash out from Keiko, so everybody very deep close plant position here. Senzo able to find one. Rossi, let's trade that one back. Suddenly it's
Oh
all
my.
Zion player, and with the recovered
They did some good damage though. We'll give them
It
that.
does give us
Which round? The round
somewhat of
before this.
concern for Team
Round
Liquid.
before this
They
was
do
crazy
some
bad.
decent damage, taking down 3, but TL pick up 2 rounds in a row now. here in
Harsh,
this
bro,
second
is
half.
everything you shouldn't do.
3 more to go to tie us up.
So, again, with better weapons, I wonder if T1 continues to push out. Because I get it. You've got the Jet and the Yoru. You've got Saya, who's great at long-range battles. It all makes sense, but Team Liquid not as concerned about you holding mid.
Let's,
They will have these set plays ready with the double initiator, with the KO and Silva to just break
Top 10
through
worst
the
videos
main
of the
entry point
top
of
10
either
worst
site.
rounds of the year. Honestly, that video would probably pop. Oh, maybe I'll do it for next year and I actually write them down. The problem is the whole top 10, at least 7 of them would be K-Corp. That's the issue.
Just jiggling
It would be
in for the
K-Corp and
time
that.
being.
What was that other team? Is it Fusion?
Cybercade
What was that?
down,
Is
0
it
points
Fusion?
to catch as
Oh
well.
my god.
Saya.
It would just be filled with Fusion
Fire,
and
but not sure
K-Corp.
what's gonna happen soon enough. Flash through, Izu able to find 1. Takes up Keiko, but Mystic quick to trade it. Snake Bite gonna be thrown down as well. Try to send out the pop flash, but as the wall drops, Arvane Rossi find 1 apiece. Nats now sending out the ultimate, but
It was a
Full
nice
Saya's
flat, like
operator, and
honestly,
Enzo's the
this
last
whole
one
round.
standing.
Chat, who is this? Was this
Completely
Izu? The
noted,
flash?
Jinx
Ah,
to
you
the
guys
wall,
can't see, can you?
69 HP remaining.
The
Scarface
flash through,
bouncing his
playing
way.
close. This was Izu, right? Just
Fish out
sending
of
it.
water behind
He
the
did
box.
great.
Oh.
Kind of ruined the whole hit.
Swings it, finds it, but Excurate is there. They get the shutdown. Still,
Yeah,
though,
this was
bloody.
nice from them.
Cash-wise, T1, pretty weak, pretty empty pockets coming into the round.
Oh man,
Yeah,
chat.
very
Now all
costly
I'm
win for
doing,
sure. But they
now
do
I'm
get to
doing
keep
is
the
just
operator,
remembering
which was,
all
of
the
course,
bad
biggest
games from the
investment
year.
in that past
Do you remember
round,
that Her? Do
and
you
they were
remember
able
that
to
Heretics?
plant Saya in a
Oh my
very
god, that Heretics
unexpected
game on
position,
Pearl.
right on the drop
Where
from Pauls. Able to hide there.
Dude, what's
find
that guy
the cross
called
angle.
again?
They were somewhat prepared
Have
for
I
it with their
forgotten what
own
this guy's
cyber
called?
cage, but once it
Who's the guy
drops,
that dropped? Who they
Zaya's there
dropped?
ready to catch Nats from behind.
Zeke,
And
where
good
Zeke was
setup
calling
from
on
T1.
on
Again, playing a bit
Pearl.
more passive,
Oh
understanding
my
that
god,
Team Liquid is always
that
going to
game
try to
was
dive
crazy
through one
bad.
point of entry.
I can't get all of these games out of my head now.
Again. Time being, looks like no one wanting to push up here in towards mid in that pit right now. Trying to stop them from really.
He was IGLing, yeah, it
Here
was
comes
mate.
the hunt again.
Some of
Afreeca
the
gonna
most
take him
criminal
down. It's
stuff
actually
I've
Yami
ever
who finds
seen.
the kill, and Saya player continues to creep up, and Nats is ready to take him down. A site broken open, a 5v3 here for Team Liquid with massive advantage.
You're playing against the OG Rat. You
Pushing
can't
mid,
just
but
stick
this
your
one I
nose
don't
out
mind
like
so much
that
because it's like
with the
at
long
least they're not
barrel
on
of the
eco to do
operator.
something like this.
And you have sure
Like this here from
double
T1 is what I would have
insurance.
liked
How
to have
much
seen
value
from
does that
Liquid,
get?
to be
This
honest,
site
in the
is broken
first
open,
like
you
couple of
said.
rounds.
Free plant here waiting
At least
for
Liquid
Team
actually
Liquid.
have
I mean, you
a
see the positions they're
have a
taking
trip.
at the moment. It seems like
But the
already
thing is,
T1 just
you got to look at T1, and they kind of have to have
Go for a
someone
save.
like anchored somewhere to get some information because they don't have a sentinel. So like these pushes on mid aren't too bad, even though they're losing them out just because Nats is like pretty unreal at lurking and like holding behind. They kind of like to push behind and have information like isn't the worst on this map. It's so big, Nats could be everywhere. But again, Nats should farm on attack here. No sentinels, just like the one.
Playing in a tiny little toxic screen pocket, swings out, finds one, and yeah, for now they will just have to sit back, allow for the spike to go off, and give Team Liquid a little bit of a way back into this game. So round 17 is going to be theirs. And once again, they'll be 3 away from tying us up.
Yeah, so Izu had that gate crash prepared for a potential exit. Goes in, I think maybe just trying to ruin some of the economy on the side of Team Liquid as well, keep them at bay. But at the end of the day, the operator will be recovered. That was the big mission there for T1 after the plant goes down.
Okay.
Over to Saya player.
1, 2.
And Izu,
Carpe's one away from his ult, Saya's one away from his ult. We get the op out. This is a weird buy right now. They got the 2 save guns. They want to get 1 hero gun into it. It's not too bad. I would kind of be tempted to use the ult, or maybe stack it. I would stack and use the Yoru ult for retake if you wanted to. I like this though from T1. They use their recon early. They push over towards A. They get 1 here. We should see a Yoru TP soon for the fast retake. Wait, Izo didn't use his TP at the beginning, so we can't even hit over towards the site. Okay, so they want to retake with the ult.
There's the big, there's the TP forward, and he will be able to get rid of Keiko. Now though, is suppressed. Swings out, tries
Extra
to find
honestly did great. As a harbor anchor, he did pretty good here.
Swinging around the back, the cam, however, watching for him. Saya player
Oh, did he see both here? Yeah, that's nice info. Does Izu want to ult on this one? I honestly don't think it's too bad. Okay, that's fine. Saving it for the full buy rounds, that's also fine.
Taking down the man advantage. Still held here by Team Liquid now. Found it upon a side player, gets dropped. It's all on Rossi. 2 more players to try to find as he's stuck here at backside.
It's going to be the first clutch we see him lose, and it's a 1v4, and he has no time. It's the only clutch he loses in this. The impossible one.
Step closer to tying this up.
Getting very close, right? The credit's still a little bit hodgepodge here on the side of T1. And as you mentioned, oh yeah, he does pick up the operator, so that's the good news.
He was dropped further back than I thought.
He went so about my guys. Bro, he's like 6. He was like 6-0 up with clutches.
There was no way
Doesn't
your
count.
teammates are gonna able to fill the site with you, right? The null command is still going off. So he really just kind of chooses to say, let me just whittle down
if
the numbers
Izu
where I
ults
can.
there, he wins
Sure,
that
makes
round.
it a 4v4,
Like, no
but
doubt
at
in
the
my
end of the
mind.
day, you have to give up all that space.
Wait, look at the money. Oh, how did they mess up this badly? Wait, let's think. 2-4. Because the people saved with guns, 1,000. Wait, how are they eco?
Side player won't get to shoot anything. He is just going to get taken down as Enzo spams through, finds him.
Did they really bind that last round? What is going on with T1 right now? Why are they doing this? This should have been the easiest game for T1 after that first half. What are they doing?
Hey, this is something to note though, is that T1, they've got several players good with the operator, so you can always rely on that to try to just trade off, still try to push forward in future rounds, not this one.
DL though still showing a strong amount of respect here. Drone out mid, not gonna be spotting
Okay,
anything.
next round is the buy round.
Bum rushing the site, still taking
I
their
feel like I'm
time.
watching CS, bro. Like double saves, basically.
I mean, Team Liquid,
That'll do it.
yeah, they will always play slow with this composition. They don't have an explosive entry. They're going to want as much information as possible. The biggest, advantage they have is the lurks from Nats and Keiko with the
That wasn't
Yoru
too bad
and
as
the
a first time
Cypher.
chat. That wasn't too bad.
And they're
chat.
always just going to wait,
Let
and
him,
that's
let
making
him
T1
be nice to him.
because they're the ones with the double duelists, right? They only got the one Sova.
Oh, Izu trying to get the line up there on the headshot, but Mystic just catch him a little bit faster.
30 seconds left.
Execute it. Watching main. Gets the catch on the one. Keiko will pick him off as he re-swings back across. Now it is just on Rossi and Carpe. Rossi does find one.
Rossi's a
Nat's
god,
gonna take
man.
it down.
Now it's Rossi
Quite
getting
just
these
yet. 15
kills.
seconds remaining in the round.
It is
But
ridiculous,
through
man.
tunnel,
Just
it's a
get to
very
kill
easy
every single
kill.
round, I
Follows up
swear.
with third in the round.
Okay, 3
Team
people survived for
Liquid
Liquid though, so it's
continue
kind of
on
nice for their
their merry
econ.
way,
Big
running
round for
this one
T1.
back.
Now we finally get a buy in here.
One more and we're tied
Did save
up
enough
at
for
10 to 10.
another
Given
AWP.
the pacing, given the lack of response here from T1, it seems all the more likely to happen.
This is a round T1 needs to make it happen, right? They got their buys back. They've got their ultimates. If they can't make it happen here, it's all but over. I mean, sure, it gets that much closer as well, but if you can't figure it out with
No
full
timeouts.
arsenal,
So,
how else are you going to find an answer?
I don't know if they are
against this
doing what someone had said in
assignment
chat earlier,
that you
where they're
just
trying to
cannot
like
crack. Now,
let the team try and work
T1
it out,
playing
especially with a
bit
new
more passive.
IGL.
They're
It would make
understanding the
sense.
slower tempo of Team
Wait,
Liquid,
this
only
recon
sending
doesn't get
Izu out, who
broken
can
over
always
towards
keep
A, they get full
further back,
info.
so I like that.
Oh man, that's great
this
info for
combo go-
T1. It's a good start into
Gets
this
Izu in a
round.
position.
Op gets set up over
He's in
towards
dimensional
short as
drift.
well.
Carpe with a Hunter's Fury to try to snipe somebody off the rip.
Does the drone reach around the corner
Checking
from
around.
here?
Won't be able to spot much of anything here. Side player just pulls back.
No, it doesn't.
Now the A main control coming out from Obscured is big. It allows everyone to rotate to focus down onto mid from Nest.
No margins here. Shots go flying. Nets pulling back. Takes a bit of damage there on the exit. But
Such a really good reactive
Oh,
drone from
Obscured's
Carpe
Cascade
here.
gets spotted by Keiko though.
He got so much information. I love this from Xcret, as long as he doesn't go too aggro.
follow up 0 point coming through, but
Oh, no,
Obscured
boss man.
Flash falls for the bait, tries to send up the wall, gives himself a bit of cover. They start swinging
Oh!
through. He's gonna be good for 2. Now looking for the third.
Oh my god.
Spike down.
Oh my
gets the
god.
cope, the flash comes in, it keeps him protected for the time being. He manages to find the third.
How's he
Nets
still
will put him
alive?
down, but so much
Okay.
work
30 seconds
done there
left.
by Obscured.
That's
And it's
ridiculous,
rounds like
dude.
that you
With a
watch, and
harbor.
you just can't blame him for being hyper aggressive on this push out. Just
Yeah,
holding
dude, if he
game
wants to go
alone is already
aggro
such
and he's
good
doing that,
information.
sure. Maybe
But if
the
he's able
swings
to
from
do
Liquid
setups
could
like
have been
that,
more
what a
together,
high
but in
time
terms of what he
to
was
block
dealt,
out the flash.
he did great.
Sprinting forward, knowing that the time is dwindling.
enemy
Carpe
remaining.
able to find the
10
headshot. The
seconds
spike.
He's out here making Harbor look like a duelist or something. It was
He has
wild.
to let the round end. He has to hold on to the weapon, it would seem, or at least play to try to deal some damage to these players on T1. He finds the shot onto Carpe. The time expires. Saya player will finish him
Really
off.
nice round for
And
T1.
will bring
Lot,
the win
telling you,
streak
chat,
from
this
Liquid.
drone from Carpe
Now
kind of saved them a
one
little
round
bit.
away from taking us to map point.
I mean,
Silent-
Obscured
silent
breaks into the
MVP in this
scene,
round
and
was
the only
Carpe
thing
with the
really
drone
behind
here,
his
really
name
good.
Is of course his past career in other games, but then his younger brother, and a lot of people thought, is that really going to be good enough to get him ingrained here into
He's very
Valorant?
calm.
And he
He was
just
very,
says,
very calm in
"I've
this
got the
situation, to be
basics
honest.
down. The movement, the setups, it's so perfect. You can't help but think
He had a
this
great
is the
push
next
as
star
well
in the
once
making.
Carpe got a lot of information over
Cards
towards top
shining
middle.
Pretty bright, crucially for T1, I should say. They're able to win that round and don't have to commit ultimate.
Look how confident he is. T1 are playing how Liquid should have played.
Catches
With just like
Nats,
a bit of
re-swinging
confidence
back in.
on B. Just pushing.
Push up
They're
into
playing like
mid,
there is no
swipe
Cypher.
In the hands of Yampi now on the
Spike
floor.
down mid.
Damage
great
falls
ult as well.
Keiko's gonna be
One
sniped out of the
enemy
air. The Hunter's Fury
Oh,
connects,
what a
and so
clean
too does
round.
Extra's headshot.
That's it.
A
Now they've
flawless
stopped the
round from
silliness
T1.
with some of these rounds. This
Low
is
catch on a few
really
of the
nice
members
to
here
watch.
from Team Liquid. And this could be
Dude, if
us
they stopped these
going
little
all the
crazy
way to
rounds,
map
they'd
3.
be really strong.
Never expect the fast push out from the harbor like that. Catches a tripwire.
Yeah, the Harbor is
That sets
Harbor
him
is playing
quite
like a
prepared
duelist.
for the potential peek
Xcret
back
thinks
out.
he's on
And
Yoru
for me
or
was Izu
anything.
covering the back of Carpe, right?
Thinks
They
he's on Jet or
try to
something.
pretend that they're emptying a site. Carpe has to focus his Hunter's Fury on mid, and Izu says, I've got your back just in case there's another lurk. Once again, they're keeping in mind that Team Liquid has been playing slow. Even if they take mid control, they're not just going to rush in. they will always try to see where
If
the
Nats
other
gets this
remaining
kill, I mean,
members
dude,
are.
I'm telling you, it's pure madness what he's doing on the harbor. Like, it is straight up.
Emil
This
trying
one
to
is
rally
pure
them back,
madness, but
need 3
it would have made
consecutive
sense for
rounds.
Liquid to kind of do these pushes, especially against
Take us
like
into
having that
yet
info against the
another
no
overtime.
cipher is pretty good. Like they're going aggro
And
for
the
Nats.
trouble here, I think probably even for Coach Emil is, I mean, you're, in my head, one of your best
They're kind
answers
of playing
is to
the
just
no
rush into a
sentinel
site,
comp
right? Have your set plays ready, fire
pretty
it off
well
off
in
the
terms of
get-go,
going
'cause
aggro.
That way you'll 100% have the numbers advantage, keep Nats somewhere around mid or at least a spy cam, and then you can go for a long lurk around in the post plant. The problem being, with your composition, you're probably better suited to do that onto the B site, and they haven't found much success with it in the past. T1's always been prepared. Once again, seems like that's the read
Last
from
map
T1,
we got a
that's
sent.
going to be the best chance for Team Liquid. So Liquid tries to throw a curveball this time.
Okay, 3 chances for
Switches away to
T1.
A.
Curious to see if this is just going to be a really hefty investment play to try to get this orb, because if they can grab that,
Nats probably
maybe
can't
we
believe
get
his
dimensional
eyes in
drift,
some of these rounds. I'm
or
not gonna
Mystic
lie.
can get that Viper's Pit.
Holy, again, I
Massive.
just don't
This
think
time
he can
fully
believe his eyes.
anticipating
I
it.
can't believe they're just doing
Make
it.
sure he gets that kill. And he also had backup to ensure a trade. Dimensional drift comes through. Saya player was ignoring that one, clears out on the drone. The swing, he repeats and goes right into Yampy's crosshair. Fortunate kill they found as we go down into a 4v4.
It's a nice nade.
Carpe
Wait,
stuck.
an incredible nade.
Nade doing a decent amount of damage.
Dude,
but Izu
look
up
at the
to
damage
full
on all
take
these
down.
players so far.
Counterpart Yoru now pit invested. Mystic trying to escort them forward. Keep things covered.
boy.
Izu sprinting in. He doesn't see him.
Wait, they
They
really
saw
went
the
for this one.
reckoning.
Oh, the shot's coming in from behind.
Oh!
The snake bite thrown down. Mystic gets the kill. Rossi finds Enzo, but Izu comes out of the dimensional drift. Takes down the enemy Viper, and now it is all on Yampy.
What a flash,
Fully
bro.
flashed up.
Oi,
Izu sends
oi,
out
oi, the
another
second
one.
flash is nice
Yampy
as well.
manages to find
Damn.
it, but the defuse will come through.
What a weird map.
T1 will win
it was
on their
it was
map, pick
ups
a
and
breeze,
downs. It was like a
13-9,
roller coaster
and
map.
that means that we are
Some of
going
the stuff
the
was
distance.
incredibly good. Some of the stuff
Map
was
3 is coming up.
I want to forget it.
Team Liquid,
But
they
overall,
started
this
to
was
claw
nice.
back in
Dude,
the
I'm
second
telling you,
half,
Rossi
but once
is a
T1
rock on this
realized that
team.
if they just don't meet
I feel like
Team
Carpe's
Liquid
Util was
on their
very good
terms,
as well on this map.
their composition had a bit of an advantage.